I mean, it feels weird, being here for 2 years and then, the change in off season and coming back, seeing guys like Scotty and Benner, the PR guy, and people reaching out to you. But as far as the game, hopefully it feels just as good, when I was here, as far as when I was shooting. So we'll see. He's been being Paul. When I first came here, that was the Paul that was here. And of course, he was out last year due to the injury. And just the change in pace that they're playing from when I was first here. They had Roy Hibbert, David West, more of a attack you inside type game. But now these guys are running, shooting a lot of threes, playing small. Jan's playing exceptional too. With him being the five and being mobile, getting up the court. It's definitely a different team than when I first signed and came in. So,
how have you seen Jan develop? He's playing more agile inside, around the rim, really taking advantage of that starting position.
I'm happy for him. I felt like a lot of times last year when we wanted to play faster, we wanted to do a little more like with speed. Coach wanted to use him, but we wanted to stick with Roy also at the same time. Make sure you got his touches, make sure we ran offense through him. But to see him flourish with the way that they're playing now, I'm really happy for him.
How surprised are you that they made such a dramatic shift, or is it kind of everybody following along with the evolution of the league with Golden State?
I think I can kind of see that happening with Larry saying he wanted to play faster, with a lot of guys, knowing that a lot of guys would be up, at the end of last season. I can see a lot of changes coming in already. I can see a lot of guys not coming back. I could see the whole change, and that was opportunity for them to go ahead and make the switch as far as like bringing the guys in to play like that. So to me, I wasn't surprised at all. We talked a lot in the locker room last year about guys that were going to be free agents this coming year and who's probably coming back and stuff like that, and just to kind of see it all shape up like that, I was like, of course.
What do you see was CJ playing the four and just happily doing that, whereas Paul really didn't want to have anything to do with it.
He didn't. I actually didn't even know CJ had been playing some four.
He's defending all the bigs. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he rendered. They had to take Luis Scola out of the game because he was 5 for 5 on Monday against him.
Yeah. Scola can't move like he used to, so you can't really, you can't blame Scola for that. But Scola can't move like he used to. And of course, he's guarding CJ, a guy that'll run off 3 screens, nail it from almost half court. So he's definitely a great shooter. Him playing the four, more of a weapon. Like I said, Paul didn't want to be there, but they've been playing great. So.
How wild is it to see what Paul's doing? Because we all saw what happened last year, and you saw even closer up front his rehab and how he thought about quitting so many times, he said, and just the pain day in, day out, and then to where he is now, where many say top 5 player.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would agree with that in any conversation. To see him doing all the rehab and the pain he was putting himself through to get back to where he's at now, to me and him both been on the training table, and Carl and Josh, pushing on his leg, and he's, screaming and screaming, stop. It's just to see what he's doing now. I'm truly happy for him. The way he's playing. There's no way, you can't have him in MVP discussions just because of, what he's been able to do while he's been back.
How often are you able to watch the Pacers, or when you went on the road or in a hotel room?
Yeah, for the most part, I watch as much as I can. A lot of times they're playing when we're playing. But I have been able to catch a couple games. And like I said, just to see the change. And I was actually talking to Solo the other day. I was trying to see him play a little more, but I figured he would with what he did for us last year. Starting almost every game, the way he developed through that year. I was really looking forward to him coming out this year, kind of extending that. But,
Biggest thing you miss about Indy?
Probably the closeness that I live from the facilities.
Yeah. You're saying how you're about an hour away now with traffic and everything in Brooklyn.
Hour and a half, yeah. You're going to throw that half in there. It's about an hour.
How does that throw off your pregame naps and all that when it comes to basketball?
Well,
Because here you weren't 10 minutes maybe on a bad day.
I mean, it shortens everything. You know, I get to the arena early to do my little pregame workout and stuff like that, so that shortens it even more. Because if I want to get there at 3:34, I have to leave at 2:15. So being here, working out at 4, I leave my place at 3:30, 3:45 maybe. So it's just a world of difference. But I mean, it's the league, and not everything's gonna be set up the same way in every city. So got to be able to adjust.